Hey guys, it's your girl, Atalia Arts, back at you again with another video. Oh, oh my gosh. You guys blew up my last video. I really appreciate that. Got like 140 views. Um, don't know what kind of Tinkerbell sprinkle pixie hollow magic was put onto that video, but you guys really must have missed me doing draw with me video. Because again, I haven't done them in like a while. So apparently you guys were starving. Apparently you guys were starving. Because you guys blew that video up. You guys were starving for another draw with me video. I know, and y'all pounced on it. Y'all were just waiting. But I appreciate it. I cannot say how much I was so happy just to see it like go from like, oh, okay, I just uploaded it. I'm gonna give it a couple of hours, and then I come back and it's like 40 views in the span of like a couple of minutes, and I'm like, oh, it's 90, 100, 100, oh. But I am so grateful to you guys for blowing that video up. Hopefully you can blow up this one and a couple of other of my videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of kind of other different types of media and everything that I can to help this channel blow up. Now, before we get into the video and the rest of this amazing stuff, let's get into the intro, shall we? Okay guys, so for today's video, we are going to be doing a filling the page video thing. I don't really know what they're normally called, but we're gonna fill a page in my sketchbook because I really need to finish something for once in my artistic life. We're going to be filling at least, I want to say a good 3 pages, but when I say 3 pages, I mean like left and right. So I'm counting left and right as like one whole side, and then the next second page will be like another whole side, and then another whole side. If we can't, hopefully we'll at least get like front and back of at least 4 pages, but if we can get 6 in, I will be super duper excited. I am literally so close. I am so close. Like, I have this much paper left on this sketchbook. I am literally so close to finishing this one, and I will be so happy because I have not finished a sketchbook in a really long time. So if I finish this one with you guys, it will be a great reward. Now, let's get into the drawing process in the video, shall we? Hey guys, so it is me, voiceover Atelier Arts, and you already know that the commentary is about to be amazing. Now, for today's commentary, I kind of wanted to explain my kind of theories on the filling the page of sketchbooks. I get it, you know, it's cool and everything, like what I'm doing right now. This is just a practice page for me. As you can see, it's going to get a lot more random, just adding random stuff onto the page because it's just helping my hand, you know, like practicing the strokes and everything like that. So then when my hand is warmed up, I can really like start to use a topic. But I'm just kind of practicing warming up my hand right now. But with a lot of Fill the Sketchbook videos that I've seen, they have their own aesthetic. And I sometimes try to figure out my own aesthetic, even on channels, or people ask like, hey, what is your aesthetic? And I remember in my old videos, I was trying to be like, you know, calm, collected, like a cottagecore, but like a calm version of it, like how everybody else was. And I realized I don't have to do that. I do not have to do that. So I went out and I looked for other art channels, and I saw people who were like, you know, calm and collected, saw people who were fun, and I would look at their different aesthetics. Of course, you had your cottage cores, you had your indie kids, you had your kidcore kids, and then you had like your alt, you had your traveler kids. And I decided that for my aesthetic, since I am normally in colors and a lot of the stuff that I have is colors, and even my art desk, the paper under my sketchbook is colors, I decided I think my aesthetic is more of a indie pop kind of aesthetic, just because I always do colors. Even in my vlogs, I always make sure to try and get colors, and I always try to make sure like, hey, this filter is going to help with the colors of this. So I think when I found my aesthetic of the indie kid or kind of indie pop, it really helped, because I think once you find your aesthetic for your channel, it really helps you kind of level out the stuff. And of course, you can shoot like a rainy day, but a rainy day can be like cool and sunny and bright, and you can get the lights right and everything like that. Like a box of crayons can look super cool depending on whatever aesthetic you are in. Like you can make a box of crayons look black and white, and it's still going to look cool depending on your aesthetic. So I think that finding your aesthetic does help your YouTube channel, because then you're not like rushing around and trying to do everything, and you could really limit yourself in a good way, so that when you do find your calling aesthetic, as I like to say, it really helps you out with all of what you want to do. So now, as you guys can see, I am kind of adding little doodles. As I said before, this is not really like a specific topics page. I'm just trying to help my hand warm up. So I decided to just draw like little flowers, filling in the little triangles I did, adding detail a little bit more to like the strawberries and the computer and everything like that. And as you can see, I drew some crayons, and I like drawing crayons, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty cool. But I'm just drawing these flowers to like fill up space and everything like that, so it doesn't look so empty. Of course, you could do like stars or whatever, because of course all artists, we do like stars or flowers or swirls or spikes or anything like that. But here I'm drawing another crayon, and I think this is the crayon that I did this is the one that I did the squiggles on. I just decided to fill up the other blank space to just do some lines, and it will look like, you know, all these lines are from this crayon. And then I saw the other crayons, and I was like, okay, I'll also add some lines to these other crayons, so it looks like we're adding just more swirls and more doodles, and just trying to fill up this page as best as I could. And I really like the way it came out. It looks really nice. Also, I apologize if my voice sounds a little grovelly to you guys. I am a little hoarse, but it's okay, because I still wanted to make this video for you guys. And here it is, guys, the finished product. I love the way that this random doodle page came out. It really helped me warm up my hand, and now we can get onto a good topic for these next pages. So for this next page, I decided I wanted to do birds. So not any random bird technically, just weird looking birds. For some reason, every time I draw birds, they either come out cute, realistic, or creepy, and I think these kind of looked a little creepy, but it's okay because this is a sketchbook and it doesn't have to be perfect. And given the fact that I was trying a new technique with the eyes, I think I saw it on Pinterest or something, but like just drawing the black circle and then drawing kind of cut off rings around it kind of helped with the creepiness of the bird, and I think the feathers that I normally draw also helped because they look cracked out. I'm not even gonna lie, these birds look cracked out, but it's okay because it looks good on the paper, and I hope you guys like it too. So guys, right now I am trying to work on a front face bird, but I just kind of wanted to come back and ask how you guys were doing. I mean, summer is almost over. I mean, I have a summer class, so technically summer is kind of over for me, but how is summer going for you guys? I mean, the ones that can, go out and party and stuff, Like, I can go out and party, but, it just depends. But how is it for you guys? How is your summers going? Are you guys ready to go back to school for the ones that have to go, that are not in college or, like, in high school or anything like that? Are you guys ready to go back to school? Because, like, me personally, I don't know. Like, I'm ready to go back just because I think once you get out of high school, you kind of miss that scheduling feeling. And of course, in college, you can schedule your own hours and everything. But I think in high school, the feeling of having stuff like, having a schedule with set times kind of helped me out and helped a lot of kids out. So I think even in college, like, just having that set schedule is something like cool to do, but it's kind of more easy breezy because, you don't have to go to school every day, which I appreciate so much. But, it's just kind of sad how summer is leaving, but fall and winter is coming. I mean, who doesn't like hot cocoa and autumn leaves and cool, crisp air? Now, me personally, I live in Texas, so I don't really like the cool, crisp air because Texas is very bipolar, but I love the aesthetic of fall and winter, and it's just so nice being able to wear a sweater and a beanie combo and walking around and smelling hot cocoa in the air, and even listening to good old Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin sing White Christmas and Autumn in New York and September in the Rain. You guys have no idea how much music I've been skipping on my Spotify because I have so much fall music on my Spotify. I have to literally skip it because it's summer and I'm not allowed to do that by the law of seasons. So I hope you guys are ready for fall and winter because it is coming at us. Hello again, guys. It is me back at it again, talking to you guys and filling your heads with nonsense. So right now, in the sketchbook, as you can see, I am just filling up space with the word bird. At this point, I didn't really know what next to draw, and I didn't really want to draw any more birds because I'm like, if I draw smaller ones, it's gonna kind of look different than the style that I was kind of going for. So I decided just to write the word bird a lot in small letters, big letters, kind of different kind of fonts that I was looking for, and then just, of course, this is going to be the title of the topic, birds, but just even words can fill up spaces when you don't really know what else to draw, and I really appreciated that. So I just wrote the word bird and it all came out great, and I really appreciate the way that this page looked because it looked so good. I also added some spirals. As I said before, when I was adding the flowers onto the random page, you just add stuff to make it look nice. You just gotta add stuff to make it look nice. And I decided to add all these spirals because I wanted to also fill up some more white space. And I really think that the page came out really, really good. And I love it so much. Okay guys, so for this page, I decided that for some reason I was thinking like, okay, the opposite of birds, that's fish. So I decided to draw fish on this page. I mean, birds eat fish. So technically speaking, I was right. So the opposite of birds today is fish, and I decided to draw fish. I wanted to add like a interactive flap, so I decided to get an index card, kind of cut it in half, and then put that as like a flip, kind of a flip card. So then you have the moray eel looking fish thing, and then you flip it under and it's like the skeleton part. I've seen that on different art accounts and art channels, and even on Pinterest, and I've never really done it, so I wanted to try and do it now. And of course, I love adding interactive stuff to my sketchbooks and like different types of media, so adding this really added a pop of color in a black and white sense for the page, because it came out really good. Hey guys, I'm back. Just wanted to give you guys a little music time. Yeah, so I messed up here. I have never seen the top side of a shark or a fish or whatever I was trying to do, and I realized this looks horrendous. So we're gonna just gonna scribble over that. Yeah. Get an index card. Whenever you want to fix a mistake, you get an index card and you make a dot. And you cut it, and you cut it, and you cover your mistakes. You cover your mistakes. But it's okay, because we're just gonna cover this ugly little, yeah, there you go. We're just gonna, yeah, go ahead and put that there. Yeah. So, I made a very bad mistake, but it's okay. It's okay, because it's covered, and now we're going to do different styles of fish. Of course, you can see on the flap, the fish eel on the flap is very different from the fish that I just drew on that page, and the fish that I'm going to be drawing on this index card as well are also going to be very different. But I was just practicing like different styles of fish that I've grown up with and that I've known. Of course, you have like the kissy lip fish, which their lips are always like a 3, and then you have the rest of the fish that's like a circle. So I wanted to try kind of that type of style, so that's what I did on this card, and I made 3 types of these fish, and I wanted to make them look kind of like guppies, so I just called them my little guppies, and I made their tails all different, and I just wanted to make sure that they at least had their own sense of style. But every fish on this page is going to be different, and I think that really helps because it shows that I have more than one style, but also more than one style when drawing a specific topic. Hey again, guys. So I was having a problem trying to find out another style of fish to do, so I decided to pull out my phone and go onto Pinterest. I found this cute style of a fish that was kind of like, slender with a underbelly, and then I don't know, to me personally, it had the body of like a sniper rifle, but like on a fish, or how you have, I can't remember what gun it is, when you're hunting and you have that one part of the gun that, okay, as you guys can see, I am not a gun person. I love to hunt, but I'm not a gun person. But the tail end kind of reminded me of that, as you can kind of see it, but it came out cute and I wanted to add up some designs for it, so I decided to do a fish like that. And of course I had to give it a little bubbles because obviously this paper is underwater, and if without water, fish would die. So after that, I looked and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make like a anglerfish, and they normally have overbites, so I think I did like 2 anglerfish on this page. But after all this, it came out really, really cute, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of this because I really like these 2 pages, and I love the way like it looks messy, but like the topic it is makes it look complete and like not as discombobulated, but it also looks really nice, and I hope you guys like it too. everyone! It's now the end of the video. Yes, I know, don't cry, it's okay, You know why? Because we're gonna have a part 2! So the reason, as you guys could see, I only did 3 pages. That is because I was starting to get a little dehydrated, and of course I wanted to take a break, but I need to start working on taking better breaks to, you know, not always have to finish something or have to do these many pages. So I'm going to do 3 pages in my next video to make it a 6. As I said in the beginning, I wanted to at least try to make it 4 or 6, so I'll go for the 6 in my next video. So our next video, we're gonna have a little part 2 to the drawing, but oh my gosh, this has to be my favorite page. Both of these two pages have to be my 2 favorite pages. Cause like, I love all of this that's going on. Like, all of this that is going on right here is like so nice. And you have like the fish flap, which it's like alive and then it's dead. As you guys could see, I kind of messed up just a little bit on the shark, but of course we have index cards, and I love how everything just looks. It just looks nice. With this page, of course, this was just my random page, you know, just trying to figure out what to do. Letting my hand at least get exercise, just practice, you know, just draw some random stuff, because even if you don't know, just scribble, doodle, and, you know, give your hand that motion of, okay, we're drawing, we're writing, and then once you get on the next page, it's like, okay, let's pick a topic. So of course, I have a random page, I have birds, and I have fish. So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys in the comments, so you don't have to, but in the comments, or you can DM me on my art account, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to what we should do on the next 3 pages. Of course, I'm gonna be looking at the comments, or I'll be also looking at the stuff on my Instagram, on my art account. I will be looking, and you guys can go and ask, like, hey, maybe you guys should do like dolphins. I mean, I can't stand dolphins, but if you guys want dolphins, I'll draw some dolphins. You know, like bread, or you want like a cafe. We can even do themes. We can do a whole page with cafe themes with plants, and I can use some brown and green and warm colors, you know, because I might actually use some Crayola or some markers on this next one, so you never know. But go ahead and go to the comments and, you know, comment down what you maybe want to see, and your comment might be chosen. You never know. But I hope you guys have a fabulous day, have a fabulous evening, noon, night. As you already know, I love you guys so much. Thank you for commenting, and subscribing. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for blowing up my last video. I'm so love you guys for it. It is your girl, Adelaire Arts, signing off. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.